After watching motivational video, it would stay with half an hour only with you. After that, projects are really important in your interviews.
A lot of engineering students are in the habit of just participating in group
Yeah,
projects or taking from
yeah, not
others.
knowing
Uh,
it.
yeah, and at
Yeah.
that point you will not clear the interviews.
After practicing in Edyst, I got a little bit confidence that okay, maybe I could do this. Maybe at least I could solve one or two codes in the first round. I don't even get that much happiness whenever I see Pani Puri also. Like,
Hello, Gayatri. Thank you so much for
hello,
joining
sir.
us today. Hi.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Gayatri, congratulations! You got placed in a couple of companies. And so, before I
Yeah.
start, to know more about you and your experience, could you just tell everyone here, your college, your branch, and which companies you got offers from?
Yeah, sure. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, Anik sir. I'm Gayathri from Kakinada Institute of Engineering and Technology. I'm studying computer science and engineering. Currently in my final year of my BTech. I got placed in DXC and Infosys, and my hobbies are listening to music and all. The reason to be getting placed in Infosys is the major reason getting selected for the first round and second round through Hack with Info. As you all know, all of you juniors are going to attempt it, the Hack with Info rounds. You will obviously get to know the difficulty level of the questions. They are not easy. Like how you get in InfyTQ, you will get two questions. Those are like somewhat basic. But in Hack with Info, it need to be a deep. You should be able to solve more complex problems. And I have learned all those from Edyst platform. I would really like to thank you and my college for partnering with you and giving us this opportunity to practice in your platform. And at the very beginning of my third year, I don't know much about coding. I know I could able to do only somewhat of basic problem. And then in the second year, they had given us your Python module. From that, I have learned everything. Like if I am somewhat good at Python, it's because of that Python module. And those sorting algorithms I have never seen in any of those websites, like those visualizations of the charts or graphs, how this sorting algorithm is going to be done. Those were like, even now, before any of the interview, I just refer those sorting algorithms before so that I could remember it really correctly. And then after that, in third year, we got to know. First of all, I have attempted the InfyTQ screening test. I lost it. I couldn't able to move forward. After that, I was really depressed because all of my friends were got selected for the next round. Then I don't know what to do. Then our principal has said that we have Act with Infy too. But after researching about Hack with Infy, I got to know that the level of the difficulty will be more. So I was a little bit worried. And then they have given us the Edyst module. So I started practicing normally. For the first round, really I didn't take that much serious. But after practicing in Edyst, I got a little bit confidence that okay, maybe I could do this. Maybe at least I could solve one or two codes in the first round. So after going to the first round, exam was started, and I could able to solve three codes actually. But
Wow.
due to hack within the Infosys server, they have to conduct the exam again. There was
Oh.
a lot of server issues. I was like, oh my god, I did three codes, but what if again they conduct and I couldn't able to solve it? But after 1 month, they have kept another round. First round only again they have reconducted it. In that, I could able to solve only two codes, like easy one and difficult one, not the medium one. And then I got results of the first round that I have selected for the second round. And for the second round, I don't know where to practice again. I have searched a lot of platforms like HackerRank, HackerEarth. There were questions, but I don't know what kind of specific questions they could going to be asked. Again, after a few days, like after 10 days, our principal has informed that Edyst is providing a second module for Hack with Infy round 2. Then I was happy, and in that platform, I really appreciate this, sir. Like all the previous year questions will be in the one module, and all the concepts wise modules will be there. So I could actually get to know like I'm strong in this area and I'm not able to solve these type of questions. And even mentors are used to help a lot. and like that I have practiced for second round. And in the second round, surprisingly, I did again hard one and easy one. I was struggling with the medium one, and then in the medium one also I could able to do half of the thing. So after that, I got a mail call said that I have got the pre-placement opportunity for power programmer role. So Power Programmer role was really the highest role in the Infosys. It offers 8 lakhs package. So I was really happy for that. And for this, the half of the encouragement and support was from your team. And I'm really thankful for that.
Thank you so much, Gayathri, and I think everybody will appreciate how detailed you shared the experience. That's amazing.
Thank you, sir.
That's exactly all the juniors, everybody participating now. That's what they want to hear. So, there are many points to that. I'll start with one. You mentioned that InfiTQ itself you didn't clear, right? And you had that was the first failure. I see a lot of students after having the first failure, they get demotivated, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
how did you approach after you got rejected from InfiTQ? How did you still approach going for Hack with Infi?
Actually, for 1 week, I was really demotivated. I was like, main thing is that around you, if so many people are getting selected and you are not able to being selected, being having a capability, also you are not selected, you will be a little bit worried, obviously. Later that, when our principals has told that you should start registering for Hack with Infi, so I thought I should get into Infosys at any cost. Maybe because of Mysore campus training, it's really a dream for everyone to join there and to take training there. So I wanted to get into Infosys at any cost. I thought that could be only chance. I didn't know about Hack with Infi. But when I got to know about it, so I thought, okay, let's not give up here. Okay, let's just try something. What if I could be able to clear it? I just kept that one thing in my mind, and some of my friends also supported me to come out of it, and I started preparing for it.
That's great. I think the friend support thing is so important.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to all juniors as well, surround yourself with people who are positive,
who motivate you. Yeah.
Yes,
Who
that's
motivate
very
you, not
important.
who discourage you, who will tell that it's not going to happen, leave it. Not like that. It's like, it's okay, you have more chances. Just surround with the positive vibes. That's it.
Very nice. And so you mentioned, things like previously asked questions, mentors helped you out on the Edyst platform. What are some features that you felt were the most useful for you on the Edyst platform?
Yeah, the main thing is when we solve one code, you will get test cases, right? Those test cases, in some platforms, they won't show us like this number of test cases are there. You're failed at this particular test case. In that some test cases, we could able to figure out that you're failing the edge cases or you're failing the base cases. So by that, and that one feature, and the other thing is compiler is really, really good. And the last most thing is that after submitting the 10 test cases successfully, you will get that balloons kind of thing.
The celebration,
That really gives a lot of happiness, actually. I don't even get that much happiness whenever I see Pani Puri also. It's like after working so much of time, if that one comes out, like, okay, I did something today in my life, which is really useful.
Oh, wow. That's great to know. I'll definitely pass that on to my front-end engineering team that they built a really good feature. That's good to know. So when you finally got the opportunities, and as you mentioned, you got into 2 companies, what was the reaction from your family? How did they feel?
My family was super happy about it. Like my mom was like, she was so happy about it. And my dad also. It was really good time. Actually, in the 3rd year itself, I got the opportunity. Infosys. In final year, I got DXC. In 3rd year itself, getting an opportunity through off-campus drive was not easy, not an easier thing. They were so happy and they celebrated kind of thing, making sweets and all.
That's very nice. Very specifically, just coming back to Hack with Infi, if you had to tell everybody what are the major topics to prepare for in Hack with Infi, what would those be?
They are not asking so deeply about DP programming and all. You should really have to concentrate on your data structures or algorithms. You should really know well about it, and then mainly just practice the previous year's questions. And one more thing which helped me is that before getting into the round two, we could already know that which platform they are going to conduct it. For last year, they had conducted in Hacker Earth. So I have practiced a little bit questions from Hacker Earth also. Actually, that one helped me. One question was literally similar to Hacker Earth in round two. That was the third question. It was really hard question that was. That was actually similar to the Hacker Earth question which I have practiced, and they have changed some kind of 2 to 3 test cases. That's it. And you just have to analyze it, figure it out, like which platform they are conducting, and you should just practice maybe, or just look into some questions. Or if you don't have the time to practice the whole every question, just look at some question set, some random questions. If you are able to solve them, obviously you could solve these things also, because the level of difficulty will be the same.
Right.
And so in hackathon there will be like 3 questions, as everyone knows. First one is easy, everyone could be solve it, but only thing matters is who could solve the second and third questions. So just make sure that you are able to solve those 2 questions, at least one of them, so that you could have further opportunity.
Right. So then you went to the interview rounds as well. What are the different questions that interviewers are asking?
Yeah, in hackathon interview, I got some questions like about write a coding on graph question. I mean, they are displaying the question and they are asking us to solve. I mean, hackathon is only based on coding. So in technical round also, they have asked mostly on coding only. First one was like they have given some graph questions and they have asked us to solve and write the code. I wasn't able to write the code, but I have written the logic, and he said, yeah, okay, logic is fine. You can write that also. I have written the logic, and he said, okay, it's fine. And next one, some basic questions also, like dictionaries and tuples. And first of all, they will ask us to choose one programming language which we would prefer. And then after, he asked one question from my round 2, which I have solved. Yeah, he asked that, how did you solve? What was your approach? That's it. He didn't ask me to write the code. He just asked me to explain the logic. How did you approach this particular question? And then projects are really important in your interviews. It really plays a major role. My interview, nearly 40 minutes went on my 2 projects, which I did. So I would really recommend you to make sure you only mention what you did. That's it.
Which domain did you do your projects in?
Mine in web development only, sir. Both of them.
And for up to 40 minutes they asked you on the web development projects?
Yeah, only web development. I mean, one of the project was, I have used backend MySQL and PHP. So he asked many questions on database.
Okay.
Like, how did you use it? What tables do you use? What are the keys you have linked with them? Like that kind of thing.
And so if somebody is truthfully, sincerely done their projects, they should be able to answer.
They could answer it easily.
Yes,
exactly.
That's good. So I think a lot of engineering students are in the habit of just participating in group projects or taking from others.
Not knowing it.
Yeah, and at that point you will not clear the interviews. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Great. So please.
Yeah, I mean, he would ask about your role only, but you should know about the entire project also. Sometimes, I mean, he would ask about what is your contribution, but then again he could ask about something which you are not done in your project also. So you should be thorough with your entire project. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Brilliant. So any final message you want to give to your juniors? So all the juniors are now, they've been through different rounds and now they're going to go through a lot more rounds. So what is the major message you want to give to your juniors?
Yeah. The major one thing is that don't give up. That's the first thing. I mean, failure is the reason why you will get succeeded. Okay, I didn't get able to clear the Infosys InfoTQ one, so I had one thing in my mind: I have to clear this one at any cost. So it should be like that. Even if you lose Infosys, there are plenty of companies over there. So don't lose your hope. Just stay strong, be strong, and keep your mind always towards your goals. And just be motivated. Surround with your positive vibes. Okay, and I know after watching motivational video, it would stay with half an hour only with you. After that, you will be again back to the same thing. But still, if you lose it after half an hour, again watch it until you keep it with yourself. Just don't lose your strength. And as I heard till now, I think you people have completed Hackathon round 1. So you probably might be preparing for the round 2. So all the best to all of you and prepare well. That's it.
Great. That's great. So
Yeah.
we'll just finish it off with a very fun round. We'll have a rapid fire round, which I'll ask you 4 or 5 questions just to know you better. Okay. So we'll start with the first one. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So number 1, what's your favorite programming language?
Python.
Okay, nice. Number 2, what's your favorite dish to eat?
Pizza.
Nice. Okay. Number 3, which is either your favorite book or movie?
Movie is Tare Zameen Par, and the book is You Can Win.
Okay.
That was the book which I have.
Shiv-Kera, right? I guess.
Yeah, Shiv-Kera. I have read it from my childhood, and I still read it when I get demotivated. Sometimes quotes in that will be giving so much of boost.
Very nice. So, who would you say is your role model?
My role model is my father, obviously. He's a bank manager. In this pandemic situation, they are not giving any holidays to the banks. He just go daily. He does up and down for 1 hour daily from here, and he works till night, and he comes back again just to make our family financially strong. And he is my role model forever.
That's great. You will also soon make the family financially strong, right? That's gonna happen very soon. Yeah. What's your favorite pastime activity?
My hobby is listening to music and watching new series in Netflix. So that's it.
Okay, great. So I mean that was the rapid fire round. That's pretty much it, right? Thanks so much, Gayathri, for joining for this one. It's been inspiring for all the juniors, especially everybody who is still preparing for placements. Thank you so much. Right?
Thank you so much, sir, for providing this opportunity. Thank you, sir. I could share my experience really like this with everyone. I wanted to reach it out to every junior who is currently preparing for it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.